They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to line.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlighted, wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 68 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Williams will try again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slope his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Carr. And this one is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, 41 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Penalty marker is down here. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They go with Murray again. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now they'll throw with Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong into his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Murray calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
It was 4th and 2, and somehow he managed to get 3. Great leg drive and plenty of determination.
A toss to Murray. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Murray the lone setback. The final shot here before half for Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
And oh, he coughed it up. This is Reese on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Red zone opportunity. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. D'Angelo Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Brought in by Walford, right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking deep for Crabtree. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. And that's complete to Walford. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Second down following the run. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So now 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Carr now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the seemingly endless drive continues. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. From the gun, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 21 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Roethlisberger to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what...
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Carry on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And yes, Janikowski got it. Sebastian Janikowski does it again. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.